I've been cycling and using these AfterShokz Aeropex for over a year now, and felt it might be useful for some of you to hear a review from someone who's actually used them. And as I know, cycling with any headphones is a subject that splits opinion, I'll also cover the general subject of using headphones while cycling. It's no secret that the controversy is simply about safety on the bike, and whether or not listening to music makes you less safe because it impairs your awareness of what's going on around you. I think for many years this was possibly true, because having anything over your ears, whether it's playing music or not, would already be starting to lessen your ability to hear what's going on. And it wasn't something I ever did. Cue the development of bone conduction technology, and the new kids were on the block. AfterShokz, who've now streamlined their brand name to Shokz, emerged as leaders in this market. I liked the idea of what I was hearing, so I bought these Aeropex headphones. So how do they work? I've no idea about the science involved. All I know is they sit against your cheekbone here, just in front of your ear, rather than in your ear, ensuring you have a chance of hearing what's going on around you. Somehow, the music plays and vibrates through your cheekbone and ends up resulting in music in your head. And yes, I mean literally inside your head. And it's not just like putting a speaker near your ears that your ears are picking up in the normal way. No one else standing right beside you would be hearing anything. It's like witchcraft or something. It's very impressive. You can see how they fit around your ears and around your head. And after wearing them so much, I can honestly say they're very comfortable, to the point I don't realise I've got them on. And not only are they comfortable, they're also very secure. They're just not going to fall off when you're doing your activity, like wireless AirPods or such like might do. So here they are close up. They charge with a magnetic connection, like that, which means that there isn't a charging port to let water in, and therefore they're truly waterproof. And if moisture gets on the connector through sweat or rain or whatever, then if you try charging it, then the unit gives an audible alarm and a light flashes to tell you it's damp, so you can get a cloth and wipe it. They're fully charged from empty in 2 hours, and battery life is claimed to be 8 hours of continuous play, which I never tested, and a simple button press gives you an audible spoken battery status. There could be concern that using a bespoke charger rather than the standard USB type, you might be stuck if you misplace the charger, but they sell them in their shop online, and certainly with the box I got, they provided me with 2 of these chargers. The buttons are multifunctional with the right kind of presses. This one here changes the volume, connects to Bluetooth, and switches them on and off. The button here stops and starts music, skips songs, answers and ends phone calls. At first glance, the buttons might seem a bit fiddly, considering you'd be using them on the go. But the reality has been that even with winter gloves on, there was initially a bit of feeling around and pressing in the wrong place. But before long, it became second nature, and it's all good. Along with the rebranding of the company name, these have also been rebranded as Shokz OpenRun instead of AfterShokz Aeropex. As far as I can tell, they're almost identical, with the newer version having a rapid charge mode which gives you 90 minutes of use with a 10-minute charging boost. So that's what they are and what they do, and now I'll address 2 of the common concerns that people have. I've heard often the sound quality isn't as good as traditional in-ear headphones. My response to that is quite simple. That isn't the point of them. I've got other headphones I use at home for top quality sound that I wouldn't dream of wearing on my bike. These are designed for people listening to music whilst doing sports. It's not really a relevant comparison, to be honest. Absolutely, the audio quality is not as good. So don't buy these to sit and listen to music at home. That's not to say the sound quality is poor, because it's actually very good. Listening to music while cycling and being able to hear what's going on around you is where they excel. Whereas those brilliant high sound quality traditional ones just wouldn't cut it. Which of course brings us to the burning issue: should we be using these at all? I'm absolutely an advocate of ensuring safety on the bike. Until I found these, I wouldn't have used headphones on the bike personally, but just a few points to consider. In the world of running, use of headphones were banned in races and events. An exception has been made if people are using bone conduction headphones like these. When you cycle in windy conditions, your ability to hear what's going on around you is already lessened, but no one questions whether we should be riding in wind because of that. And for decades, every vehicle on the roads that we're cycling on has been manufactured with a radio or music player, so why not bikes too? And people who are deaf or suffer medically from hearing impairment, I don't think there's any suggestion that they shouldn't be cycling and are less aware of their surroundings. I've never felt my awareness of my surroundings was impaired when using these. I don't blast the music out loud, it's more of a background thing. And I hear everything and hold conversations with fellow cyclists if need be without any problem. There's a difference between passive and active listening. And because my primary activity is riding my bike, the music experience is definitely passive. Having the volume too loud actually makes the bit that touches your cheekbone vibrate slightly, gives you a weird tickling sensation. So ironically, one of the drawbacks of these headphones ensures the volume stays at a sensible level. Passive listening to music has been proven over the years to be motivational and performance enhancing. Well, to people who like listening to music, obviously. I'm sure I wasn't the only kid who revised for his exams with music on in the background, and many people work with music on. It's not only motivational, but I've used it to take my mind off things when the rides become hard or too long. This particular climb here was probably my most challenging ever. And I seriously think I would have turned back without music taking my mind off how tough it really was. The giants of 70s rock were my inspiration that day. The right music brightens my mood, makes me smile, and it's a welcome antidote to the whispering demons telling you to stop. And the music does drown those little buggers out, but nothing else. Music on a tough and long day in the saddle can be the difference between enjoying a ride and just about tolerating the ride for me. So that's my opinion of cycling whilst listening to music on headphones. With bone conduction headphones, it doesn't make any difference to me. And with these particular ones, the AfterShokz Aeropex or Shokz OpenRun, help to make solo cycling in particular a pleasurable experience. It really is a subject that divides opinion, so I'd love to hear yours in the comment section below. And also, if you do listen to music on the go, what does your cycling soundtrack consist of? If you got this far, then I'd be thankful for you clicking the thumbs up button below and subscribe to the channel for more cycling based content. It would also help grow this new channel, which would be fantastic. So please consider that. And there are links to some more of my videos coming up on the screen if you're interested. Thanks for watching, keep safe and happy cycling. Bye for now.